Hi, I am the grateful and victorious Tina Maria Scott, and I am back. I'm back, and we're going to talk about patience, being victorious today. Yes, patience. Patience is victorious today. So I'm just knowing that I know that I know that I know that patience is something that is so very, very important. And so I'm knowing that God has touched our hearts and our minds. They're wide open to participate in this victorious thought for the day, which is patience is victorious today. Not only today, but always. Whenever we use patience, whenever we are being patient, it makes a big difference in all situations, especially if we're in a situation that can be kind of heated. When we just sit back and listen and let someone know that they have been heard, it de escalates the situation. And when we realize that we don't have to always respond verbally. No, we don't. That was a big one for me, realizing that I don't have to always respond verbally. Yes. And so when I think of patience, I have to think of two people come to mind. One is my oldest son. Um, he is just, he always have this demeanor of being just so calm and patient in all situations. And that's one thing that I love about him, that he's calm. He doesn't get all excited. And that's very important because sometimes when we're not patient and calm, it can really blow things out of proportion. And so having that, um, which we are all born with, God has given, that's a characteristic of God, and we are one with our Creator, God. And so we all have it, but sometimes we don't use it. And once again, it's all about choice. And so, another person that comes to mind when I think of patience is my cousin Ernest. He's older than I am, and I don't talk to him very often, and I don't see him very often, but whenever I see him and talk with him over the telephone, he is always so patient. And when I say patient, I'm meaning listening. Like a lot of times when we're talking, oh, we can't wait till we get a chance to get something in. No. And that's the same way my son is too. They both just listen to what you have to say. And then when you're finished, then they will say what they want to say, what has to be said. But they're always so patient and kind. And so, once again, patience is something that is to be cherished, especially if you have had to be in a position of a caregiver. That requires a lot of patience. This month is the month of National Breast Cancer Awareness. And a lot of you know that I've had an experience with breast cancer. And not only have I had an experience with breast cancer, some family members, including my mom, family members, and friends, have had an experience with breast cancer. And I have been one of the people that have been a caregiver to them. And it takes a lot of patience because when someone is going through something, sometimes they're irritable and they say things, they may do something that could rub us the wrong way. And then that's when patience and kindness and trust comes in. We have to pull on our wonderful qualities that we were I believe we were born with them. life happens, and sometimes when life happens, we put all this other stuff on top of the love and kindness, patience and joy, and we forget that it's there, but it's always there, and we can pull it out, pull it up and out at any time. And so I'm asking you in the comment section to please put in, when was it that you were patient, that you had to be patient with someone, show patience. And one thing I know is whenever I show patience to someone, with someone, there's always a thank you that comes with it. The other person is always grateful that someone was patient with them. I always tell someone thank you for being patient. When I call pertaining something that I want clarification on, and I ask all these questions, when the person on the receiving end is listening to me and answer my question and don't make me feel like they're rushing me off the phone, they're being patient, they're being kind, and that goes a long, long way. So let's let our heart show a little bit more kindness, patience towards one another, because it will bring us joy. I know it will. So, patience, 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 patience. I can't say it enough. Patience takes us a long ways. And so this week, I want you to consciously be patient when someone is talking to you, especially our children. Sometimes our little ones, sometimes we are a little short with them. Let's show a little bit more patience with them. Let them express themselves without interrupting them. They have a voice too. Yes, they do. They have a voice too. I remember when I was growing up, we didn't get a chance to voice our opinion. Our parents would say, they are the adult and we just do as they tell us to do, and they don't want to hear no back talk. We would get punished or whipping for doing some back talking. I didn't get many whippings because I didn't like to be hit and I didn't like to be yelled at, and I still don't want to be hit, don't like to be yelled at. So once again, I'm talking about patience, being victorious today and always. So once again, let's show a little kindness. And it's something that happens naturally. The more that we're doing it, the more we're patient, the more that we're kind. It just happens naturally. It just becomes a part of who we are, because remember, we were born with that attribute of patience, with that characteristic, that beingness, the beingness of patience. Okay, thank you for joining me. And don't forget to put in the comment section how you were patient this week. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, I am the grateful and victorious Tina Maria Scott. Abundant blessings to you always. Goodbye for now. Okay.